I call this particular video homeworld because I believe, like Eric von Däniken, that many of us came from another star system with help from ancient astronauts. Our homeworld, for those of us who are white, Germanic peoples for most part, we came from Kepler 160E. In the past, I've accidentally called it 160D, but it's actually a world beyond that orbit, the fourth planet out. Kepler 160A is the designation for the star, not a planet. So there you go. Its ancient name is selar. We who are of ancient Leos Alfar ancestry are descendants of the planet of Selar. We were kidnapped, taken here to Earth by force. Basically, Earth is a prison colony. I won't go into detail about that, but our original home from our ancestors is Selar, Kepler, or koi-160E, as in envelope, E as in envelope, the fourth planet out. And it is approximately 3,100 light years away from our solar system. You're gonna, one heck of a way of getting there. You're gonna have to have cryonics and some type of hyper jump system to cause your spacecraft to go there in a short period of time. Most likely, the fastest we go, if we don't have faster than light, would be 6,000 years to get there. So therefore, we have to master the technology of cryonic suspension, sleeping while being frozen, and being able to successfully thaw ourselves out when we get there. If we do that to all of our life forms, we could take with us, it'd be fantastic. For plants, I'm not sure what the deal is. I have to get into that science of that particular type of botany and discover how we would go about doing that. Probably some electromagnetic freezing process for plants and animals. Anywho, the Earth's gravity is half as weak as Solar's. We can take up to 4 times Earth's gravity without dying or getting sick, getting injured. But Solar is only half this, it's half as, or actually it's not half, but Earth is half as strong as Solar. Solar's gravity is twice as strong as Earth's. So I weigh about 259, 260. I would weigh over 500 pounds. I'd be very sluggish there until I got used to it. Probably have to take steroids just to go down the planet and walk around. I'll be on machine monitors for a couple months. Make sure your heart's working in good condition. And I don't know how that would affect our lifespans. We're used to a lighter gravity. But anyway, it'd be similar to an Earth year. It's like almost 380 some days on Solar. The year going around its sun. I just thought I'd throw that out there in case you're interested in the reason why Earth was chosen is because it's very similar to the time cycle of Solar. Supposedly, we were deposited on Earth to mine gold for the aliens. I forget what they're called, but a reptilian race. And there's some legends about being forced, to march into the volcano on Selar for resisting the alien menace. The king made a deal with them, and he was spared for a short period of time. Lord Zeno. There are other groups of people out there who believe in this mythology. I'm one of them because I buy the story of Eric von Däniken's theories of ancient astronauts. Well, that's about it in a nutshell. Except that to go anywhere that far away for that length of time, we're going to have super large star freighters to take us there to produce microgravity strong enough to keep our bones from deteriorating, and have gravity augmentation, such as electromagnetic coils in the floor to pull blood from our heads or behind our eyes down to our midriff and our feet to prevent us from going blind and getting glaucoma. It's possible to do this in theory, but it hasn't quite all been worked out yet. This type of technology is very futuristic. Not a lot of people are paying attention to it right now, but I am one of the people who have been giving it quite a deal of thought. So, in saying that, yes, my people are the Varyaga. We are descendants of the Leosafar, known to the English mythology as elves. Not all elves had pointed ears back then, only people with Stahl's ear syndrome. Today we would call them the Feyan Varyaga. Back in those times, they didn't know how to, what to call it. Stahl's ear syndrome was a medical term invented later on in the scientific era. But, a lot of people get it wrong. They think that all elves back in those days had pointed ears, and all elves today have pointed ears. This is total nonsense. Elven culture for the Germanic people is simply having a history that is quite ancient. From two different sources, the Vaner and the Aesir. If you want to know more about elves, you might learn a smidgen more by studying a body of literature known as the Eddas. And for now, that's all I can say about it. I just wanted to talk about our point of origin, which is the Kepler-160A star system, which is in a constellation of Lyra, the harp. So in saying that, I just wanted to dot the I's and cross the T's of my earlier scientific notation videos on our homeworld. So that's it for the video titled Homeworld. I wish you good fortune and good day to you. And for those astronomers who find this subject fascinating, I say, well, just keep looking up. This has been Paul Fraley.